So, just a little hint on the Polaris Sportsman's 400, 500, maybe a few other models, but I know specifically for these ones, the newer models, it doesn't come with a pull start, and that bothered me because a lot of times when I'm using my machine, it's up in the mountains. I'm out there, I'm a good ways back in, and if for whatever reason my battery dies just enough to where I can't start my machine with the key, I'm hosed. So I didn't like that idea. Did some research online and found out that you can add one. So here, flywheel cover. Here's my old one. This is my Polaris one that was just right on there. What they do is they take these covers that already have the recoil assembly built into them off some of the older machines, some of the Scramblers, Trail Boss, or I can't remember all the other models, but some of the older models, including the Sportsman's, that had them. Well, they're still compatible. They still have the same shape as these newer ones, just without the option. So I went ahead, did some research, found the part number from this that fits well. Granted, I have to admit, this is an aftermarket cover and recoil kit. I found some OEM ones. However, they're used and they weren't in very good shape. I didn't really feel comfortable throwing them on my machine, and I don't know. I'm running the risk of doing aftermarket versus OEM, but so I went ahead and I ordered it. Came in a couple days. Not a lot of money. I think I paid $60 for the whole thing. Ran down and got some of that gasket maker, the RTV. Put that on there. All it takes is you have to remove the plastic here on your four-wheeler. That bottom piece of plastic that includes the footwell right here. This guy. It's kind of hard to see. I apologize. That's, you just pop it out here with your screwdriver, those plastic rivet kind of things, and then you've got 4 stars down here on the bottom where your foot rests onto the frame. Take that out, kind of have to maneuver it a little bit to get it out, and then you have access to everything right here. Getting this off is pretty simple. There are 8mm bolts that go into it. There's 9 of them. So here's one. There's your next. There's another. Just go around and take them all out. Once you get it out, it still has the old gasket on there, so you're gonna have to. Don't pry, because this is aluminum. It's soft. You can mess up your machine, bend it. So just take it. What I ended up doing is getting my rubber mallet and just kind of tapping it a little bit to help loosen it, and then I just put something here like a piece of wood or something, and I just kind of pushed up a little bit on it and just helped jar that seal that's on there. Pulled the old one off. So you kind of know what I'm dealing with. I will try and look up the part numbers of my OEM cover and see what part number that is, and I'll put that in the comments or on the screen or something. And then I will also give the number to this cover, this flywheel cover with recoil in it, with this pull start in it. That way this cover will substitute for that flywheel. Alright, here we are back at it again. So I took off the old flywheel cover, and I installed this one that includes a recoil. This is for a 2000 Sportsman 500, and after doing research I figured it was the same, fit the same, and sure enough it did. Well, let's see if we can get it started for you. Alright, so the bike is in neutral. Let's give this a try. There you have it. It works. I'm actually really surprised that it did. Pretty happy with it. If you have the same flywheel cover on your machine, this one might fit. I'm not going to guarantee it because I don't want anybody calling me and getting all ticked off because I let them astray, but maybe a little bit more reassurance after you do your own research and want to give it a try yourself. So, alright guys, have fun.